So let's take a minute and do a short video on how to actually find the percents. In our class, we've mostly been skipping over it, assuming that you remembered how from your other math classes. But let's refresh our minds quickly. So if we have a count of something, a frequency, a number of how many of something we have, and we want to change it into percentage, how are we going to do that? So let's say, like, the first thing we need to do is we need to find a total number. Okay, and I would just add all these up. So just add them up. 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 7 plus 3 plus 1 plus 3 gives me a total number of 32. Okay. So that's my total. That reason that's important is if you remember from a previous math classes, your percentage was always equal to your part over your whole or your total, depending on what you want to call it or which class you're in, times by 100%. And that's how we change something into a percent. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say 6 out of a total of 32 is what percent? So that's my question. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say my part was 6 out of 32, and I times it by 100% to get a percent. Now I literally just put this into my calculator. So in my calculator, I'm just going to do 6 divided by 32 and times by 100. I don't actually put the percent sign in my calculator. If you try and hit the percent sign in your calculator, it is going to give you the wrong answer. Just do 6 divided by 32 times by 100. So the 100 is like, the percent is like a unit, like saying inches or something. Okay, and if you put that in your calculator, you should get 18.75%. So let's try another one. So let's do the 7. So we'll do 7 out of 32 times by 100%. Put that into your calculator and you'll get 21.875%. Remember, that is 7 divided by 32 times by 100 in your calculator. Don't put the percent sign. Now, you might be looking at this. So if that makes sense to you, just keep doing it. If you're wondering why it seems different than your math classes, you might have done this. So you might have done, let's try the 3 now. You might have tried like 3 out of 32 was equal to 0.09375. And then your teacher might have taught you to then times by 100 or move the decimal places, 2 decimal places to the right. So they might have said that was equal to 9.375%. What we're doing here when we move this decimal 2 places to the right is we're just timesing by 100. So that's why in our class we just say 3 divided by 32 times by 100% gives you 9.375%. And let's just try this in our calculator one more time for the 1 value. So we would say 1 divided by 32 times by 100%. So in our calculator, that is 1 divided by 32 times by 100. Do not try and hit a percent sign. And you should get 3.125%. So that is how we find the percentage if we know the number. It's your part over your whole and times by 100%.